Hello ladies and gentlemen, so Amy Winehouse died at the age of 37 years old in her London apartment, I think it was, yesterday at about 2:54, and I really, to be completely honest, I couldn't say it better than the person in the link, I think it was Chorman, I can't remember exactly how you pronounce his name, but he said it perfect, and I cannot say it any better than he did. And from this death, there is a lesson to be learned. And like he said, you can either take the road of positivity and success, or you can take the road of negativity and failure. And to be completely honest, basically the positive side of it is, you find positive things to keep you going and keep you motivated and keep you happy and keep you on the straight and narrow, or you can find things that are negative and really you can just like you said, let the demons control you, and as the demons is in drugs and alcohol and things, and they can control your life and they'll make it into a wreck, and sadly that's what happened with Amy Winehouse. She let drugs and alcohol take over her life, and then that's what happened, okay? I mean, apparently her doctors told her like 1 month in advance that they said, if you keep taking these alcohol and this drugs, then you're gonna be dead within next month or something like that. And she kept doing it, and so she died, and that's the way it is. She kept, taking these, because it was an addiction to drugs and alcohol. She couldn't stop it, and then that's the road that she went down, and then that's how it ended up. If you get warned, like you're gonna die if you continue taking drugs and alcohol and stuff, then why on earth would you keep doing it? I guess it's just an addiction. I guess if once you stop, I guess it's a withdrawal symptoms, aren't they? Really, I guess, but. Surely, if they say you've only got like 1 month to live, you've got to straighten yourself out, okay? Sort yourself out. Get back in the straight and narrow. And just keep clear. And this is a message I think we can learn from her death. And you can learn from like loads of other people's deaths as well. You can learn a message, which is quite simply this one. I mean, we all go through hard times in life, and we all make mistakes and everything, and things go wrong and everything happens, but at the end of the day, you have two roads to go down. One of them is the positive way of, all the positive thinking and looking at life in a positive way, like I like to do, and then there's the negative way, which is where you let drugs and alcohol and things like that ruin your life, pretty much, take control of your life. So please, and this sounds like a no smoking advert or something, but please do not go down that negative road. Think positively. Think, okay, it will get better soon. Gotta wait it out. Do not go down that negative road of smoking and drinking, because you can see that she died at 27 years old. Okay, and the same thing could happen to you at such a young age, especially. So it's such a shame. And you don't want to go down that same road that she's gone down. So please don't go down that negative road of drugs and alcohol and letting it be an addiction to you. And there's a lesson that can be learned here from her death, and that is, no matter how bad things are, if you take that negative road, they're only going to get worse. Okay, they're not going to get better. They might get better for a short period of time. Like if you take drugs, you may be in happy land for about a good few hours, but then you'll come sinking back into reality, and then you realize what a wreck your life is, So don't go down that road. You may be happy for a few hours, but then as soon as you get off them drugs and that alcohol, and then you're back into reality, and then it will just it will kill you off out eventually. And that's what happened with her. She was a good musician, and she had a good voice and good songs, but at the end of the day, she chose to lead a life full of negativity, drugs and alcohol, you know. And this is not a video to bash her, okay, because rest in peace, okay. And my condolences go out to her family and her friends, and you know, she was only 27 years old and she was a good musician with a good voice, and I'm not taking that away from her, okay. This is not a video to bash her, this is just a video to say, look at the lesson that we can learn from this. Okay. That's what I'm saying, you know. When famous people die like this, then there is a lesson to be learned, and we shouldn't ignore it, and we shouldn't just think, oh well, that won't happen to me, or something, you know, because it might, okay? It can happen to anybody. Luckily, I'm a positive thinker, and I think about the positive things and not the negative side. Clearly she had, you know, she thought about it a bit differently, so rest in peace to her. And I really don't think, because apparently like about 90 people have died in 90 people have also died. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, and not about 90 Norwegian people have also died, and a building's been blown up, and apparently they were from about, didn't they say someone like from 13 years old to 18 years old, and they've just been killed by some crazy madman. And it's still, you know, I don't think we should let this, Katy Perry, jeez, we shouldn't let the Amy Winehouse situation, as good as she was, overshadow this as well. We shouldn't just say, just forget about these people that have died in Norway, okay? Because there are about 90 people dead because of a madman, and we shouldn't ignore that fact. You know, just because she's a celebrity, we shouldn't ignore these people that have died as well, because we're all human beings on this planet, regardless of if you're a celebrity, a singer, royal family, whatever, you know. And it's such a shame, and rest in peace to them as well, okay? Them Norwegian people that have died, because it's a terrible thing. And I often wonder to myself, how on earth can one person cause so much damage and pain to one family, you know? But apparently they can. I mean, it's not, I'm not, you know, I mean in one family, I don't, you know, it's just yeah, I'm kind of baffled by this. How can one person do so much damage to so many people, you know? Why? I mean, and they said, right, they're trying to start a revolution in Norway. That is not the way to start a revolution, okay? I've got a Power to the People t-shirt on, so, you know, I'm kind of, I believe the people have the power, but that is no way to start a revolution by killing about 90 people, okay? That is not the right way, and sorry, I don't know what the right way is to start a revolution, because I don't plan on starting a revolution, you know. But that definitely isn't the right way. They're just going to make people more angry, and you know, you're just going to cause more pain to people. You're not going to help them. You can say, yes, now my family is dead, I'm going to, you know, join the revolution. No, that's not how it's going to work. I'm sorry. It was an interesting attempt, but it's not the right way to go, my friend. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be calling him my friend, because he isn't my friend. He's killed these people, you know. That's a terrible thing. How one person can cause so much damage. I just don't think I'll ever know what goes through their head, you know. And why do they kill so many people? How they can cause so much damage, I don't think I'll ever understand that. But hey. Thank you for listening. Rest in peace to Amy Winehouse. Rest in peace to the Norwegian people that have died thanks to a crazy madman. And yeah, but there is a lesson to be learned from these two things. From the Norwegian attack and from Amy Winehouse. I believe there's a lesson to learn from like all things, a lot of, or most things anyway. And as far as like, what is the lesson for, you know, the Norwegian people that are dead? Well, the lesson is quite simple: love and You know, love each other, respect each other. Because if you can't trust your own people, you know, people on this human beings on this planet, then who can you trust, you know? Because there isn't other species, well, we don't know if there are other species out there, but there are. If you can't trust the human race, who can you trust, you know? We all need to love each other, respect each other, care for each other, and so, you know, less people like this can do these kind of crazy things in the world, you know. We need peace, and, you know, peace, love, happiness, respect each other, and then these kind of things won't happen. Maybe that's a strange way of thinking of it, but hey, there has to be a solution, because these people are just going to continue, and they're going to destroy more lives, and more families are going to be extremely sad and depressed and at a huge loss. We have to do something about this, okay? We can't just let these people get away with it. We need to stop it before more people like him ruin the world, you know? The world is a great place, but it can also be a very violent place, and it can also be a terrible place at sometimes, you know? And we need to stop it before more people like him kill another like 100 or 150 people, you know? That's my way of thinking. We need to stop these people before something like this happens again. Thank you for listening. I am SamMusic160. Peace. And I'll post a link to the video below. So if you want to watch that one, please do. And this will probably be a video response to his video if he'll allow it. So yeah, thank you for listening. Peace. Like I said before.